actually doing. I was actually checking if the tough cameras are really tough. Hi, my name is Bhavya Desai and welcome to the Asian Photography YouTube channel. We have with us the Nikon AW110. The Nikon AW110 is actually the follow-up to the Nikon AW100, which was the first tough camera that Nikon manufactured. I'm not going to bore you with the specifications of this camera, as you can easily find it online. What we're going to do is we're directly going to put this through its paces. We've set out 4 different parameters under which we're going to test the Nikon AW110. The first one is the shockproof test, number 2 is the waterproof test, number 3 is the regular performance test, and number 4 is the freeze test, which is something new that we're going to try. So let us get into the first test, which is the shockproof test. As you can see, the camera actually says that it's shockproof for 2 meters, which is about 6.5 feet. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the camera on and I'm actually going to drop it from my eye level, which should be around 6 feet odd, and we'll try and find out what it does. So here goes. Let us examine if there has been any sort of damage after the drop test. As I can see, there seems to be some sort of damage or a little small dent which is on the outside part or the outside rim of the lens. I'm not sure if you can actually see it, but here it is. But apart from that, I don't really see any other issue with the camera body, which means that it's fairly robust. I'm just going to try and put this on and see if it comes on immediately. As you can see that it fires off absolutely fast. And I'm sure that even if I try clicking a picture with this, as you saw the flash bouncing on top of it. So I would say all in all it's actually passed the drop test or the shock test with flying colors except for a minor snag. Let us move on to the other parameters, which is the underwater or the waterproof parameter of this review. The Nikon AW110 passed with flying colors in our underwater test, delivering crisp and sharp image quality. Even the video shot in this section reproduced colors accurately and showed great detail. So it's time for the freeze test now, which is something new that we are trying for the first time. Under this test, we are going to take the AW110, we're going to pour some water on it and we're going to let it freeze in the freezer in order to find out whether it can withstand that sort of punishment. So as you can see, I already have the AW110 in this tray. I'm going to take the water next and just pour it in. So as you can see, now the camera is completely submerged underwater. I'm just going to open up the fridge and just going to put this inside the freezer so that we can freeze it. We just have to wait for it to freeze up and we'll be right back. So as you can see, this is what the camera looks like once we remove it out of the deep freezer. I'm going to go and break the ice and try and fire up the camera to see if it works. The camera is defrosted now and I'm going to put it on. As you can see, it has turned on immediately and it's ready to shoot. At rupees 16,950, a camera that shoots full HD video at 30 frames per second, delivers crisp and sharp images at 16 megapixel resolution. This is a great buy. In this review, we have dropped it, we sank it, we froze it and pretty much physically abused the camera, and it still is working. So as a user, if you're looking for something more from this, then I suggest you go and get yourself checked from a doctor. Until next time, happy reading.